Hello guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be looking at the bad review that Meta Horizon has. If you check Meta Horizon, you can see that it's a productivity app created by Meta, that has a lot of potentials to actually be the future of virtual workspace. But checking the reviews, which is currently at 2.8, you will see that it is not living to the expectation that you would expect from an application created by Meta themselves. There has been a lot of users backlash and a lot of complaints since this app was launched, I think around 2021, and there has been no significant improvement since this launch. So this application has been in the beta state like 2 to 3 years now, and it's riddled with different bugs, right, that have not been resolved. So where does this issue start from, and how did we arrive at 2.8 review for a supposedly Meta's application? So the first question I will ask is, are we sure that Meta actually believed that there is future in working in virtual reality, or virtual reality will just be a gaming tool? So because with the resources at the disposal of Meta, I believe Meta should be able to create a flawless productivity tool. And for a company that claimed to want to build Metaverse, which I think they failed at building that, I believe Metaverse would not just be based on playing games alone or interacting. You should also be able to be productive in Metaverse. You do not have to unplug yourself, right, from your Metaverse just to be productive and come back just for fun. So to create an all-round Metaverse, I believe Meta still need to work more on the productivity tools that they have. Now, let's go to the app itself. So I will have to confess that when this application works, it works quite all right. And there has been loads of improvements that has actually been deployed for this application. So even recently, they are still pushing some updates on the desktop application. And I believe when it comes to working with the workroom, it's actually stable. And I can tell you for a fact that no matter how bad the reviews are, Workroom is still the best free productivity app for you to be able to work in VR. That being said, let us go through the genesis of this problem. So as you can see, a month ago, there's a comment by Olie Virtually saying, bring back whiteboard. So before we go deep into that, let us look at the evolution or the timeline of how this application has been built. Looking at the timeline, you can see the release notes. The first release note that we have here was V1.9 release notes, which ushered in fist bumps, desk whiteboard on your personal office, accept workroom invitation in VR, remote desktop, improvement, which reduce latency and as pass-through thumbnails for pass-through entry points. So you can see desktop whiteboard. So whiteboard, I think, has been a useful tool for people, that started using this app when this app, was deployed. And suddenly, there was an communication by Meta, or let's say the Workrooms team, noting that there will be an upcoming changes to Horizon Workrooms. And part of that changes is that they are going to be removing whiteboard, workroom poster, logos, environment and layout, charts, files and links, and tracked keyboard. So, and they ask users to download all their informations from a link which they've provided before 30th of May 2024. So even before 30th of May 2024, there has actually been a lot of complaints about this application. But I will not really fault them, and I think we need to go easy on them because since this app has been released, it has been on beta testing. So for an application that is still in beta testing, it's actually hard to criticize because it means they are still actively working on it to improve it. But how long will it take Meta with all the resources they have to actually come up with a solid virtual workspace? You can see competitors like the Immersed. You see competitors, coming up into the space like the virtual desktop, and they are doing fine. Though when compared to this, it's actually seamless experience, removing the bugs, right? But if a virtual desktop app being built by just one person can match up to the standard of the workroom, and also a mast being built by a startup can also match up with the standard and provide the same thing that workroom actually provide, then I believe with all the resources that is available to Meta, they should be able to give us a stable, virtual workspace. For someone like me that bought this headset for just productivity, I can bet it with you that I've majorly been using this to play 11 table tennis. So, which I'm actually very disappointed, in that. And but I still have hope that VR is the future of workspace basically. Though I'm still convinced or yet to be convinced, but I guess AR is actually coming to take that market from the VR headset. With the advent of headsets like X-Ray One and Virtual Pro XR. So, which, they are much more lighter and easy to carry around, and you can use it anywhere and still see your environment, right? And without anyone actually looking at you in a weird, kind of way. So, this is a challenge to Meta, to actually, come up with an application that works because I know a lot of people like me actually depend on these headsets, for their productivity. So let's now look at the reviews that we have. So this is a month ago. So this user is complaining, why did they, remove the whiteboard? And you can see that it has 18 likes. So that is a lot of people agree with his comment. And this is another month ago. Unbelievable. I used to use this app just to do some work and stuff, and I come back after a while and look at it now. The Quest Pro even came with whiteboard tips, but for what? The whiteboard was removed, and now all I can do is speak, raise my hand, and show my screen, which is all useless. And if you check the arrays of comments here, they are basically just based on that, the whiteboard, the productivity tool, apart from just sharing your screen. And someone made a point that you can also share your screen, using Zoom, even with your headset on, which is actually true, right? And so that workroom should be more than just sharing of screens, and meeting with people, but it should be a replication of the reality in which you can be in the office together and just write on the board and deliberate and brainstorm on on issues. So then for me, apart from all these bad reviews, I think the issues that I've been having with Workroom has basically been the development. Is as if the Meta outsourced the development of this application because there are a lot of breaking changes. Some days it will not even you will not even be able to connect, your screen, and it was so bad. I was about abandoning this application and looking for alternatives, which I think I did look for alternatives. If you check my channel, you will see the other ones that I've actually checked out. But I think recently they've picked up the baton again and they've started to improve on the development of these applications. So one thing that I can say for a fact that when it comes to you just connecting and your screen actually popping up right without any issues, I think that has been fixed. There has been no issues, in you connecting your screen to your laptop. Just put on your headset and the screen pops up as long as you have the Meta Quest app opened already on your headset. So, guys, what do you think, about this? Do you think, Quest headset is still a good productivity tool, right? And do you think Meta should invest more, in this application? Because though recently, beginning of this year, 2025, there was a news that the workroom should also be able to connect seamlessly, just like Vision Pro, to your system. So, which is there's a prompt that comes, and you'll be able to click connect, and your screen pops up without you doing any other thing. So I've tried that out also. So the issue I noticed with that was basically that I do not have the recommended version of Windows 11, so which did not allow that to work, to work out. So, but still, I was unable to connect through the normal system that I'm using right now. So, which is having the Workroom application on my system and also having it on my headset. So, because for you to be able to use the Windows 11 feature, you need to install a new Link app on your Windows machine and also install Remote Desktop app on your headset. So, installing those two applications actually broke the application. So, I was unable to just do my normal connection, just going to my app and turn it up, and it was not connecting. So, which I had to uninstall the Remote Desktop, uninstall the every applications and install them back before I was actually able to connect to this. So this is my feedback to Meta themselves, my feedback to the development team and the product team, that a lot of people depend on this to work. A lot of people are actually hoping for this to work because it will be lovely for you being on a journey, or you've traveled, and you're able to just put on your headset and you have three screens in front of you, and you're able to be productive just as if you are on your normal traditional monitors. So, guys, please let me know your thoughts in the comment section and let me know what next you want me to review. Thank you, guys, and bye.